2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And the basket by Gordon. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Ben Gordon. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside, Green. Offline with his three. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Edwards. Rebound, San Antonio.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Yeah, tough start. 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
Here's Wembanyama. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for San Antonio.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Turner with the screen. Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reeves, a 3-level scorer and a talented facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Wembanyama. George double team. And Wembanyama throws it down.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
On the wing, Green. Johnson outside. Back to Green. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
George double team. This one for 3. Newell, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these.
Oh,
goodness. And that's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that one.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Out to Turner. Johnson outside. Back to Turner. There's the three. Newell pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's George. Still scoreless. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Turner. Lots of room. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. In the corner, it's Gordon. Connects from three-point range. Gordon's got 9 points.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Nailed from three-point land.
No, Turner with the quick response from distance.
Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And so it's San Antonio finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been 14. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Simons on the double team. Murray, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Hield can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And that one misses.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Butler. Back to Carter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
Filipowski in the corner. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put them over the limit.
Out to Carter. The three. Carter can't get that one to fall. Simons has got the ball here for San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the cell. Carter pulls it in. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
San Antonio leading by 15. Here's Simons. They get it back. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That's his first foul. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with this team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
The Spurs making a switch here. Now, here's George. Scoreless thus far. For three, Vassell. That ball's nice speed that time from George. And the Spurs lead by 18. Edwards drives in. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Back to Reeves. Over in the corner, Edwards. Got it from 16 feet. Edwards got 8 points.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
George double team. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Murray. Now Edwards. Covered by Vassell. Edwards inside. Here's Turner. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 1, Jalen Johnson.
Outside, George. For 3, Vassell. Drills it from outside. 14 points for him.
And another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Out to Turner. There's the dribble. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Wembanyama outside. It's stolen by Edwards. Here we go, one-on-one. Johnson the screen. Pass to Turner. From deep, Reeves. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reeves has got 7 points.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's stolen by Green.
Miles
Reeves in the corner.
Anthony Edwards.
Here's Edwards. Johnson down low. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson over to help. Spurs passing it around. Now George hasn't made one yet. And the basket by Vassell.
And he doesn't have to worry about the clock. Vassell has such a repeatable stroke.
Out to Turner. Johnson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And it's Vassell in the corner. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, you just watch Anthony Edwards continue to progress. This guy gets better and better every year.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here's George. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Keeps it alive. And Johnson is right there. Johnson's got 6.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots. Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. San Antonio leading by 11. And Simons, here we go. A putback. And Simons able to finish. Simons has got his first points of the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Former dunk contest champion Anfernee Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
By Hield, nobody around. Carter pulls it in. Butler in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And now just a 5-point San Antonio lead. It's Edwards on the wing. 15 points in the game. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Down low. Out to Edwards. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Wide open look here for Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
1:09 left here in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And stolen by Murray.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Outside, Edwards. Lock at 6. Murray outside. The kick outside to Butler. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Checking in for the away team. Number 15, Austin Reeves.
So it's the Spurs now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Takes it off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Reeves outside. Filipowski grabs the board.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Hield with the bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Reeves. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's San Antonio.
The visiting team, 54.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Spurs leading by 7. George double-teamed. Turner with the steal. And Edwards with the... What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
San Antonio again turning it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
So it's the visitors now. Reeves outside. Turner with the screen. Johnson, a wide open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
The shot by George, no good. Left side, Edwards. Edwards on the bounce. And finished off by Edwards.
And talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
The visitors on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Newell, good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Newell. No good with the triple. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Johnson.
Lethal in transition. Johnson is an elite athlete.
George double team. It's Vassell on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Vassell's got 22.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
To the middle. Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Wembanyama, right side. Cleared away by Turner. Edwards with it. Turner outside. Now Edwards. Here's Reeves. Turner outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. A three-pointer. Good.
Give him credit. Vassell has worked incredibly hard to become a guy that this team can count on to take big shots.
Outside Edwards. It's Turner. Now Johnson. Oh, what a play inside.
And whatever this team needs, Johnson is willing and able to provide.
Now Wembanyama. The three doesn't go. Edwards. And he cams it in.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Another chance here. Green fires. He drills the three.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Vassell. And he hits from 17.
That is a big-time shot from Vassell. This guy is a gamer.
Edwards. Oh, Edwards.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Outside Vassell. Wembanyama. Johnson rips down the board. Green outside. They set the screen. Here's Edwards. And stolen by the South.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Now Green. Outside Edwards. Now Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot and tie it, and take my chances in overtime.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.